Should transgender athletes be able to compete against the sex that they identify as? No. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about transgender athletes. Today I want to talk about transgender athletes because this seems to be a common hot topic among conservative individuals, and even people on the left. The reason why I want to talk about it is because as a transgender woman, I feel like I am being thrown into the middle where my opinions are wanted on this topic. And I want to give my own opinions since everyone else seems to be doing it. And I think maybe there's more nuance to this than most people let on. This is not fair for biological women to have to compete against someone who is much more powerful than they are. At the same time, it should be noted that while we do consider these factors, such as biological males having biological advantages over biological women that would make the sport unfair, we also have to consider that we don't typically consider other factors like muscle mass, bone density, and height or reach. For example, there are fights in the UFC and other MMA fights where people have longer reaches, and that gives them an advantage, especially if they're taller, or they're more muscular, or they're at a disadvantage. Maybe they have more body fat on them than their opponent, or maybe that gives them an advantage. We don't consider these factors, but at the same time, that's not really an excuse to allow biological males who are transgender to compete against biological females. We have to be fair if we're going to do this. And while I would like to be biologically female, I'm not. And I have to acknowledge this. And every other transgender person has to acknowledge that they have their biology too. You can't change your biology. Despite stupid claims like Riley Dennis, who have made the following claims. Here in this video, I'll have linked down below. Riley Dennis makes the argument that biology is a social construct and that you can change your biology. None of this is true. It's not true, and it's not fair to sit there and make these comparisons. You can't change your biology. Yes, you can insert artificial hormones into your body. Yes, you can make your skin softer. Yes, you can. Your bone density may shrink or shrivel or lose mass over time. But that does not make you biologically female. Yes, you may grow breasts. Yes, you may get a vagina, but it's a neo-vagina. And it's not a real vagina to begin with. We have to acknowledge that there are biological differences, and that transgender people do not argue that we are of the opposite sex that we want to be. Rather, we identify as the sex that we want to be, and that we socially transition, and try to alter our biology as much as we could, such as getting surgery. But that does not make us female, and that does not make it okay to compete against biological female competitors in sports. That does not mean that a biological male should be able to go in there like Fallon Fox and start beating up women. It's not fair, and it's unfair. It's unfair, and it's not okay. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear your personal opinions on this. Where do you stand on this? Do you think transgender athletes should be able to compete with the gender that they identify as? If so, let me know. I'm not always going to be right, and I may not always have the right opinions. So I would like to hear from your personal views why I am wrong, or maybe why you agree with me. If you like the content you're seeing, please subscribe down below, and I'll see you later. Peace!